Beautiful, aren't they? Those are melons, cantaloupes to be exact. And today I'm gonna show you how to sow them quickly and get out of your hair. Hey you guys, welcome to another sowing edition of Peace Farms Food Security. I have been talking to some growers, beginner um, guys with some experience, and people who just want to see more videos. And it is recommended I show guys how to sow some of these plants easily and quickly. So without further ado, today we're going to start with the cantaloupe, the melons. Yes, if any questions, please just post it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Okay, so I've assembled on the table some melon seeds. These guys are watermelons. I got the seeds from the Edmonton Seed Library, which is a program that the Edmonton Public Library is running to encourage further constructions. I guess green constructions this time. Geez, that was a bad joke. Seriously, if you want free seeds, please go visit your local libraries. And I think the program is spreading. There are also free tool libraries. I'm mentioning it because I broke my axe trying to carve a drum, and now I have a free saw that I've borrowed. Sorry, a drill to continue my work. Anywho, not to digress. These ones, the yellow ones, normally are for the cantaloupes. You can see by the colors. The darker ones are for the melons, and they're much bigger too when they germinate. So the technique, okay, I also brought tomato seeds, and that is just to show that they are just like sowing tomatoes. Nothing new, nothing different. They're all vegetables, and you can't go wrong sowing them like that. So I've had many experiences germinating them all the same way. A lot of people recommend that you drop the seeds into water overnight. So there I am. I put in my seed into a cup of water. Hope you can see them. Okay. So they say 24 hours. I've done this many times. It works. Now, if you can't do this, it is okay. This technique is for expediency. It speeds up the absorption rate, which means the germination processes of the seeds in the plant to become. Okay, so if you don't drop it in the water overnight, that is fine. You can still have good healthy seeds to come. Now I use chopsticks, my little tentacles, to help me garden, and I'm hoping that you can also learn how to adjust your plants with some organic tools in the future. So without further ado, I'm gonna scoop out the seeds that I have soaked. Let's say I've soaked them overnight, right? So let's go try and get these guys out of the cup. My Canada Arm NASA machine here. Come on. Okay, so I got the first cantaloupes. I put them down here. This is the second melon. You got to be gentle. Sometimes you can just wet the stick and dip it so that you don't have to grip it too hard. You just use the water glue properties to lift and drop the seeds because they're light enough. Okay, so let's say I've soaked these seeds overnight and they are ready to be sowed, right? These three guys, you can see the dirt and the water on them. This one guy, you can see still dripping, right? Cantaloupe, melon. Okay. So then I get my soil. Okay. And let's say I have chosen this spot to be my sowing area. Okay, so this spot I make it ready. I dig a little hole in there. I grab my melon. Okay. Yes, you can touch them to germinate, to do your work too. Don't feel too disconnected from sowing. Remember, you are still an animal, an organic animal, growing food. And thus your skin is not a poison to the plants. They need that kind of contact to germinate, just like the bees and the butterflies do. Okay, so get yourself in there, get dirty, like Miss Frizzle said from Magic School Bus, and make mistakes. Contact me before it's too late, though, if you can't fix it yourself. So here I'm gonna gently squeeze the cantaloupe in, cover it up. Okay, it's covered up. And then I'm gonna add some water. I think I missed with that one, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I've added some water, and technically after you set this bowl, okay, into the sun, under the sun I should say, you see my UV lights, white normal lights cast all the rainbows, so you should be able to get them without specifying too much. I grow all sorts of plants here, and it's quite balanced and average for everybody. So here I've set it under the light, which means I get to go and play soccer or Paganini's demonic violin strings or whatever it is that I want to get into after sowing seeds. I leave it, and what the plants you are seeing, these guys, These guys, all these guys are cantaloupes that I sowed 3-4 days ago. Okay, I didn't pre-soak them. I just sowed them naturally. Okay, so let's assume you've done what I've said. You covered it up. In a week to 2 weeks, you should start seeing these guys, these beautiful guys. When they start showing up, I have quite a variety of them. So I will show you the different stages that they can take. Okay, but before that, let me just clear my table to get a better view.